Знаем, что преступление совершено руками радикальных исламистов, с идеологией которых сам исламский мир борется веками. Мы видим также, что США по разным каналам пытаются убедить своих сателлитов и другие страны мира в том, что по их разведданным киевского следа в московском теракте якобы нет. Что кровавый теракт совершили последователи ислама, члены запрещенной в России организации ИГИЛ. Мы знаем, чьими руками было совершено это злодеяние против России и ее народа. Нас интересует, кто заказчик. Абсолютно ясно одно. Ужасное преступление, совершенное 22 марта в столице России, это акция устрашения, как я уже сказал. И сразу же возникает вопрос, кому это выгодно? Это злодеяние может быть лишь звеном в целой серии попыток тех, кто с 2014 года воюет с нашей страной руками неонацистского киевского режима. А нацисты, как хорошо известно, никогда не брезговали использовать самые грязные и бесчеловечные средства для достижения своих целей. Цель, как я уже сказал, посеять панику в нашем обществе. И в то же время показать своему собственному населению, что для киевского режима еще не все потеряно. Нужно только исполнять приказы своих западных кураторов, воевать до последнего украинца, исполнять команду из Вашингтона и принимать новый закон о мобилизации, создавать что-то вроде Гитлер-Югенда в новом его, конечно, издании. Выбивать под это новое оружие и дополнительные деньги, значительную часть которых можно будет украсть и положить, как это водится на Украине сегодня, себе в карман.
Revelations 20:7, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, speaking of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, okay, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. Back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. All right, this is just going to be the second part of my lesson I did yesterday concerning the things that happened in Russia and how that's going to spill over into Babylon as well as into war. Okay, because that's where this is all going. It's inevitable. Okay, World War III is on the table. Okay, so it says here in Revelations 20:7, it says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. All right, and that's pursuant to Esau, Edom. All right, when the Roman Empire fell. Okay, in 476 AD. Okay, so when the Roman Empire fell, okay, the Lord, took him out of power for a while, okay, for a season, okay. But it says here, and when the 1,000 years are expired, when the time is up, okay, the Lord is going to let him out again, okay, which was the Renaissance period, okay. That's when Esau, Edom came back into power, all right, with his philosophies, his wines, all right, his wickedness, his evils, his pseudoscience, his mindset. He came back with the Roman mindset. All right, he came back with the perverseness, the wickedness, the evils. Okay, his craftiness, his cunningness. All right, and it said, all right, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Okay, to do what? It says, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, which he's done. All right, through his wines, his philosophies, his laws, his democracy. Okay, the Edomite mindset, all right, which is being pushed throughout the earth, okay, from the Mo agenda, okay, to, the complete corruption and the wickedness. You see, the destruction of the earth, how our food is made, how the land is taken care of, okay, just the ways of the Edomite is being pushed throughout the earth, all right, he's deceived the world, okay, with his false philosophies, his pseudoscience, all right, his theories that they put into the history books as actual law facts, Okay. So that's what he's done. Okay. And the scriptures also say, the nations are mad. Okay. Because of this wine. Okay. That these devils that spew through the earth. Okay. And it says, and shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle. Okay. And this is what we're seeing happen right now. The number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Okay. And this is what we're seeing happening right now. Okay. Gog and Magog to gather them to battle. That's what's happening. Okay. Because at the end of the day, this is all the Lord's will. Okay. This is all of the Lord. You see? Because the Lord, let me get this before I get into this article, because the Lord is going to avenge his people. Okay, he's going to judge these nations, man. All right, and Russia's at the forefront of that. Russia and Babylon is at the forefront of that, man. All right, Russia's going to be the one to send them nukes, man, as well as these other countries, man. Upon Babylon the Great, upon the small hats over there in the Holy Land. Okay, the Lord's going to put a spirit upon Putin. Okay, and he just won the election as well over there in Russia. Okay, which is all prophecy, man. This is all prophecy being fulfilled, man. But the Lord is going to put the spirit on him, which I'm going to, show through the scriptures. All right, so let me get this here. Joel 3:1. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Okay, it says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right. The valley of Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh judge, all right, Yahweh's judgment, Yahweh judges, right? It says, and will plead with them there for my people and for mine heritage Israel, see, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. See, so this is how you know, all right, that the people, the true people of the Lord aren't in the land, man. All right, you have a bunch of heathens over there, man. All right, Esau, Edom, first and foremost, you got the, Ishmael. You got some of Ham and Israelites, of course. Okay, but this is how you know as well that the people over there aren't in the holy people. See? But it says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right? And will plead. That word plead means judges, okay, for what they have done unto us, man. Okay, this is the will of the Lord, man. Okay. Let me grab Joel. Let me get 3 and 9 real quick. All right. Joel 3 and 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. See? Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, that the weak say that I'm strong. And this is what we're witnessing right now. Okay? And that attack that happened on Russia was very devastating, as I'm going to show, okay, throughout this lesson. Okay, but now they're pointing the finger at Babylon, okay, which we already knew through the lesson yesterday, okay, of who created the ISIS, okay, who's creating, these organizations, these terrorist organizations and rebel groups that are going throughout countries, causing all types of havoc and madness. All right, we know that Babylon has its hands completely tied in the midst of all of these things. Okay, like I was saying in the lesson yesterday, Babylon is in the midst, man. All right. So it says here, next verse, Joel 3 and 11, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. See? All ye heathen. And gather yourselves together round about. Thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay? For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. See? And this is where it's all ending. It's going to end in World War III, man. The Lord is going to come to judge, all right, in the midst of World War III. Okay? This is what's being set up, all right? The Lord is assembling these nations. He's gathering these nations. Hold on, let me get this scripture. All right? All right, it's all the will of the Lord. Okay, this is why these things are happening. Okay, Isaiah 13 and 4 says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shai of hosts, okay, the Lord of armies mustereth the hosts of the battle. The Lord is setting up this war, man. Okay, this is the Lord. This is all of the Lord. This is all of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. See, the Lord is mustering up the host of the battle, man. See, so let me read in this article here. It says Russia's FSB chief says U.S., Britain, Ukraine behind Moscow attack. See? Okay. It says the director of Russia's Federal Security Service, Alexander, I'm not going to say that name. It said on Tuesday that the United States, Britain, and Ukraine were behind the Moscow concert hall attack that killed at least 139 people on Friday. It says state news agencies TASS reports. It says Ukraine has denied Russian accusations of involvement in the attack, for which the Islamic State militant group claimed responsibility. And we know who owns, okay, who has trained, who's given weapons, okay? We know who set those people up, okay? We know that Babylon is in the midst, okay? It says Western countries have said their intelligence indicates that ISIS, all right, Islamic State Afghan offshoot, was responsible, which we know that Babylon's in the midst of that. We know Babylon's completely involved in that, all right? Just like the what Alex Jones was saying yesterday, I believe it was called Project, what's it called? Galito or Galileo or something like that, I believe it was. Basically, they already had it on the books, okay, that if they, ever were to start losing the war between, Babylon and Russia, Babylon would activate its terror cells basically in countries to push forth havoc and chaos and destruction and deletions. You see? So this is the point here, okay? All right? They're pointing the finger at Babylon, all right? And all the West, basically, all these Western countries is pointing the finger, okay? And they have the right to point the finger, okay? This is all a part of stirring the pot, man. Okay? Hold on. Okay, they're trying to stir the pot. All right, and I got a few articles here. All right? But they're stirring the pot. Okay? And this is going to bring, all right, the missiles being launched from the other side of the earth, okay, onto Babylon, the great America, man. Okay? This is what's going to bring that destruction. Okay, so let me get out of this. All right, we're gonna watch this video here. All right, let me see here if I gotta get another scripture. Let me just get this real quick, right? Ecclesiastes 3. I'm gonna just get to the point. 3 and 8, it says a time of love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. Okay, and this is the time that we're in. But let me read up here real quick. Let me read from 1 and I'm going to read that again. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1, it says, to everything there is a season. See, there's a time and place for everything. Okay, the Lord has it set up that way. Okay, it says a time to every purpose under the heaven. See, there's a time for every purpose. Every purpose has a time. All right, so let me go back down to the point. Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, it says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And we're clearly in the time of hate and of war, man. All right? That's the time we're clearly in. Okay, and this is going to lead to the destruction of Babylon, the great America. All right? All of this is all prophetic, man. Okay? Let me see. Let me get this real quick. I'm going to get that Matthew 24. I'm going to read from 4 on down. It says, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. It says, and ye shall hear of wars, see, and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, and this is what we're witnessing as we speak. All right, the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay, there's war everywhere. Okay, and we're gonna get into this article. It's called Article 5, I believe, but we're gonna get into that a little, down the line in the lesson, Lord willing. Okay, these devils have a death wish. Okay, World War III is on, all right, the map. All right, that is what's gonna come. That's what we're heading for. All right, this is where we're going. This is where the world is going. Okay, they have a death wish. Okay, they're leading the world into complete destruction. This is why the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has to come and take this devil out the way. Okay, because like the scripture said, if the Lord didn't come, all right, quick, all right, there will be no flesh saved, man. Because this devil's a madman. He will destroy himself. He will destroy everything. All right. Revelation 6:4 says, and there went out another horse that was red, signifying Esau, Edom, so-called white man. All right. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Okay. And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay, this is Esau, so-called white man. All right, the elites, the one that are in complete control over where the world is going. Okay, and they're all up. They're a part of this. They're the reason why this is going on, as well as these other nations. But Esau, Edom has the bigger portion of it. All right, of the wickedness and the evils that's going on. They're the elites. They're the ones, all right, that dictate where the world goes. All right. Okay, they work on both sides of the field. Okay, so let me get into this video here.
So many attempts by the West to provoke Russia into launching nuclear weapons. It is my belief that the West, led by the US, desperately needs Putin to nuke Western Europe or even the United States. Why? Well, because the Democrats are losing their grip on power. They're about to lose the election to Trump. The American people are fed up with the policies of the Democrats. There's more and more talk of secession or uprisings, revolts, civil wars. States like Texas are defying the federal government increasingly, and so is Florida as well. And many other states like Missouri are suing the Biden administration over censorship and similar issues. There are state lawsuits against the EPA as well, and against even, the FDA or the vaccine push. So the powers that be in the United States are losing their grip. They need a big emergency. They need a reason to cancel the elections and a reason to declare a kind of martial law. They need a reason to do what Zelensky did in Ukraine, which was to shut down all dissident media, to halt all elections. I mean, you notice there are no elections in Ukraine, by the way, which makes it doubly hilarious when Zelensky says that Russia's election was not legitimate. Where are the elections in Ukraine? Oh, that's right. They've been canceled in complete violation of Ukraine's constitution, by the way. No elections in Ukraine, not allowed. Why? Because Zelensky is a dictator. That's what they want for America. But they need Putin to play along. They need Putin to nuke somebody. And that's why the West keeps provoking Russia. They keep pushing Ukraine to do.
You see? Revelations 12:12 says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. All right, these devils are moving. All right, they want this chaos. They want this madness. Okay, they want the complete annihilation of majority of the planet. Okay, they're gonna run into their bunkers. This is why they got those bunkers. All right, all them underground cities. This is why they have these seed vaults and all these what you call it, those trucks going with tons of food and resources. Okay, this is why you got Mark Zuckerberg building a bunker. They're getting ready because they're gonna they want to call off, okay, a large portion of the population. Okay, where they will have 500 million. All right, these are madmen. Okay, they want war, they want destruction, but at the end of the day, this is all the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, they want destruction, and they're pushing, all right, Russia. Okay, which is all prophecy, man. Okay, this is all prophecy. Let me read from here. Let me get back into the article. I'm gonna get that Ezekiel 38. All right, It says, Ezekiel 38:1, it says, the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesied against him. See? And say, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. So you see, the Lord ain't dealing with Russia either, man. All right? The Lord is against them as well. Okay? Because at the end of the day, they Edomites too. But the Lord is just going to use them for the purpose of fulfilling prophecy, of the purpose of destroying Babylon, the great America, man. Okay? Next verse, it says, and I will turn thee back. All right? And I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaw. This is what you're seeing now. Okay? And I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen. It says, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them holding swords. See, the Lord is putting that warlike spirit back in Russia. All right, like the elders and the apostles on down, they always bring out that Cold War spirit. The Lord is bringing that Cold War, all right, spirit back out of Russia, man. You see, it says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shields and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomer, of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them, because Russia is going to be, all right, a guard unto these much weaker nations, these smaller, all right, nations that, you know, America likes to bully, and, you know, they basically, you know, these other countries are anti-America, all right, so to speak. All right, they don't deal with America. Okay, now Russia is going to be in the mix and helping them and protecting them, giving them weapons. Okay, because Russia does have the most, I believe it's the U.S. and Russia that has the most nuclear weapons, all right, on the face of the earth. All right, and you had that U.S. General Mark Milley came out and said that Russia was the only country, okay, that had the weapons and the capability to destroy America. All right, and that's all prophecy, man. You see? It says, next verse says, after many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel. It says, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. It says, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee. Because the small hats over there, all right, the imposters over there, okay, they're gonna get invaded, man. Russia's gonna destroy them, all right, as well as with these other nations that Russia's with. You see, they're gonna get invaded, man, as well as Babylon, the great America. You see. Next verse, it says, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time let me read it again. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai power, it shall also come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Okay, this is what's eventually going to happen. The Lord's going to put the spirit, all right, in Putin to think an evil thought. Okay, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. Okay, I will go to them that are at rest. See, and dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither gates nor bars. Babylon, the great America. Okay, Israel gonna get it too. Okay, but it said right here in 10, it says, and thou shalt think an evil thought, and then that evil thought's gonna be them missiles, man. Okay, here it is. You guys are antagonizing Russia. Russia wants, you know, peace talks. They want to basically they just want to be able to just live, you know, and you know, trade and have a healthy economy and, you know, deal with their own politics or whatever it is that they want to do. All right, and Babylon is trying to police the planet. All right, the hammer of the earth. All right, which is gonna get cut asunder, man. You see, it's gonna get destroyed. Okay. And this is all being orchestrated. This is all by design. All right? This is all being done by design, man. Okay? So let me continue this video.
Things like fly drones over, you know, bus stops and drop grenades on civilians, or to attack in nuclear power plants or what have you. They're trying to get Putin to react. And sadly, this mass shooting event, which now has quite a lot of footage that's available online, again, I'm not going to show it to you because it's rather horrific. This is going to push Putin toward an escalatory reaction. So this event, regardless of who's behind it, serves as an escalation pivot point toward World War III.
You see? This is all roads lead to World War III, to the MOTB, to complete destruction of Babylon the Great. All roads is going to lead to the end of this place, Babylon the Great, America. Micah 2:1, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Okay, and this is why these things are happening, because these elites have the wealth, the resources, okay, to do all these things. Okay, and the people in the Russia, as well as these other nations, they know, okay, who's the problem. They know that America's the problem. All right, they know all of they already know. All right, let me just get this article real quick. All right, they know what's going on. It's just you damn Western clowns over here. All right, they have their head in the clouds. Okay, that don't see what's going on. Don't see the wickedness going on. Don't see your destruction coming, man. All right. This is gonna lead to complete all-out war. All-out war. The borders are open. You got a sleeper cells here. You got troops from other countries that are just waiting for the go, man. Okay? That's it. This place is finished, man. Okay? They're waiting for the call. They're waiting for the word, man. If this place, if anything happens, they already have. There's already Russians here. There's already Chinese here. There's already Middle Eastern people, Iranians here, and all these other lands that have problems with Babylon. They're already here, man. Okay, and remember all these nations over there, the BRICS, they're all clicking up. All right, against Babylon, against the dollar, against the Western mindset, against the Western way, man. Okay, so you're gonna have basically a military here that's already here, ready. Okay, to wreak havoc, to bring the destruction, man. Okay, so people forgot about this right here. Let me just bring it back up here. It says NATO begins the largest exercise since Cold War. Okay, and this was the 25th of this year. Okay, where I think it's like 90,000 servicemen. All right, it says dubbed exercise steadfast, Defender 24. It will feature about 90,000 service members from 31 NATO allies and Sweden. It said it will test the ability of the alliance to quickly deploy forces and will test NATO's new defense plan, officials say. You see? So all of this is happening. All of this is in the midst of all of this, man. All right? Let me see something right here real quick. Okay? This was this month, the 21st. All right, it says NATO ally could command 60,000 strong force in Ukraine. All right, these are madmen, man. Okay? It's not a coincidence. None of this is a coincidence, man. That you're having these defense drills. All right, these drills with all these other nations involved. All right, these exercises. All right, in the midst of all of this chaos that's going on, okay. You have the French president talking about he want to send troops into Ukraine. All right, but let me finish that. Let me get into this, and then after this video, all right, because these are madmen. Okay, this is complete. These are demons, man. All right, they must be stopped. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has to stop them, man. Okay.
Whatever nations that Russia declares to be involved in this. So Russia will no doubt launch an investigation. I mean, that's already begun. Russia's version of the FBI is collecting evidence, interviewing people. Some arrests have already been made, apparently. And you can bet people are being interrogated. And they're going to get to the bottom of this, at least as far as we know. And we're not there. We don't we can't say firsthand what's happening. But Russia's going to get to the bottom of this. And at some point, maybe very quickly, they're going to announce who they believe is responsible for this attack. And whoever they name in that announcement, they are in dire trouble, because they're probably going to get nuked. And France's Macron threatening to send troops into Russia, which is a mechanism to try to sweep NATO into the war, to try to bring in the United States, which is frankly something that Israel's doing as well, trying to get the U.S. involved in a war with Iran. And France wants to get the U.S. involved in a war with Russia.
You see? All right, this is all being orchestrated, man. All right, let me get into this real quick. Like he said that basically France, let me see if it was this one here. Yeah, France is trying to basically get the US into war with Russia. All right, and the small hats are trying to get America in war with Iran. And now you got troops in Taiwan, US troops in Taiwan. All right, so this is it's gonna get out of hand. Okay, so it says, okay, NATO ally could command 60,000 strong force in Ukraine. Right, it says French troops are ready for the toughest engagement. The commander of the country's ground forces has said, as President Emmanuel Macron, it says mauls an official military deployment to Ukraine despite repeat Russian threats of retaliation. See? So even though they know, all right, that they ain't gonna be able to beat them, but I'm gonna get that article. It's called Article 5. Okay? It says in an opt published by French daily Le Monde on Tuesday, it says General Pierre Schickel, France ground force chief, said his force are ready if called upon, and that is a display of French military muscle would deter any attack on France. You see? It says Macron is at the forefront of the nascent proposal by the handful of NATO nations to discuss sending allied forces to Ukraine. It says in training and advisory roles. It says, though not as combat troops, which they know that's all BS. It says the Baltic states and Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia, as well as Poland, have expressed support of Paris' position. It says, though large NATO states like the US and Germany are opposed. See? Because it's not that time. The Lord, right? Everything is set for a specific time. All right? And the angels are making sure everything goes to plan. All right? It says, Schill said France could engage a division of 20,000 troops within 30 days to operate as part of an allied coalition. It says Paris, he added, would be able to command a force around 60,000 soldiers made up of French and other allied troops. It says French army comprises some 121,000 soldiers with 24,000 reservists. If I want peace, prepare for war. No, Slakia. If you want peace, prepare for war. And this is the mindset of these Edomites, man. Okay? If you want peace, prepare for war. Okay? The general wrote, quoting a well-known Latin adage. It says, the source of the crisis are multiplying and carrying with them risk of spiraling or extending. The commander added, it says, though he did not specify, refer to the ongoing invasion in Ukraine. So you see, these devils, they want war. This is what's on the table, man. Okay? Let me get this. This is what's on the table. All right? This is what's on the table. Right, Revelations 11 and 14, it says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, third world war is coming quick. All right, it's coming faster than we believe, man. Okay? These devils want war. So let me get into this right here. All right? So it's called Article 5. All right? It says collective defense of Article 5. All right? Let me get to the point. It says Article 5 provides that if a NATO ally is the victim of an armed attack, each and every other member of the alliance will consider this act of violence as an armed attack against all members, okay, and will take the action it is deemed necessary to assist the ally attacked. One more time. Article 5 provides that if a NATO ally is the victim of an armed attack, each and every other member of the alliance will consider this act of violence as an armed attack against all members. See? If you hit one, you hit us all. Okay? And will take the actions it deems necessary to assist the ally attacked. Okay? So just like the guy was saying just now, where France is trying to bring the US into the war, okay, with Russia, as well as the small hats trying to bring the US into war with Iran. Okay? This is what they're trying to do. All right? They're provoking a reaction from Russia, man. This is why they got what, Switzerland. They brought Switzerland into NATO, which is right there near Russia. Okay, this is why they're doing all the things that they're doing. They're trying to get a response. They want a response. Okay, and that response is gonna come with thermonuclear destruction. All right, they want a response from Russia. This is why all of these things are happening. They want a response. Okay, so they have a reason to close the elections. They have a reason, okay, to go to war. Okay, they have a reason to bring down the hammer and come down with great wrath, man, and to speak as a dragon. They have the reason. This is what they want. Problem, reaction, solution. All right. There's no coincidence. None of these things are coincidences, man. All right. Let me get back into the video here.
This is a grave mistake on the part of Macron, who has apparently utterly forgotten the history of France and Russia and Napoleon, and I think the year 1812 or 1814 or whatever year, I think it was 1814, the year that Russian troops occupied Paris because they beat back Napoleon all the way to France. And Russia can do it again. France has nothing that can beat Russia. Germany has nothing that can beat Russia. Oh yeah, I know France has some nuclear weapons. Yeah, little puny Renault nuclear weapons. What do you have? 100 of them? 150? 200? Yeah. Russia's got like 7,000 nuclear weapons. And you can't dodge them. You can't evade them. Russia's got all varieties of nuclear weapons. The re-entry vehicles, the hyperglide vehicles, the hypersonic missiles with nuclear tips. Russia's got small nukes, medium nukes, large nukes, and kiss your ass goodbye nukes.
Okay? And like the elders always bring out, the elders and the apostles always bring out, that America believes in their mind that they're still dealing with this weak Russia, man. Okay? They don't understand that they're dealing with a Russia that's on another level. Okay? That has surpassed Babylon in technology. All right? And weapons of mass destruction. Okay? They think that they're still dealing with the same docile, okay, bear. No, the Lord has roused up the bear, man. Okay? And Russia's in that mind state, man. Okay, that's gonna eventually get missiles launched on this place, man. All right, and this is all due to pride. Okay, these devils are prideful. They feel like they cannot be destroyed. They feel like they cannot be taken out of power. All right, like they can't be brought down. But let me read this real quick. All right, Obadiah, chapter 1, right, verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Okay? This place is about to get destroyed. Okay? The Lord is going to use Edomites to destroy Edomites. Okay? Satan divided against Satan cannot stand. Okay? But have an end. Okay? It says, behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathens, thou art greatly despised. The point, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? This is the mindset of the Edomites, man. All right, this is the mindset of the elites. All right, the ones that are in control. Okay, they feel like they're untouchable. All right. Next verse, it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. So the Lord is going to bring these devils down, man. All right. Let me skip down a little bit here. All right. Obadiah 1:7, it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. All right. So eventually, all right, Babylon's allies are going to turn against him, man. Okay. These places are going to get vaporized, man. Okay. And it's all out of pride. Okay. The pride of their heart have deceived them. The power that the Lord has given them has deceived them, man. All right. All the breakthroughs in technology and weapons of destruction, all right, it has deceived them. The power they have been given, all right, they're power tripping. This is why they're making sloppy moves, and they don't care if they're caught, man. Okay, but the Lord is taking note of all these things. The Lord is going to bring these devils down. The Lord is going to expose these devils, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to bring them down, man. Okay.
And France would be obliterated. Paris would cease to exist if Russia pulled the trigger. And that's what Macron is tempting Russia to do in this act of national suicide. And it just feeds into what's happening right now. I mean, Macron, given what just happened in the theater, Macron should issue an announcement apologizing to Putin at this point. We apologize, for threatening Russia, because Russia's not in the mood right now to deal with puny Macron. I mean, to deal with his shenanigans. In other words, you can bet there's a room somewhere in some bunker underneath Moscow where there's probably about 25 top Russian war generals with their fingers on nuke buttons, just waiting for the command, just waiting. And they're probably, calling upstairs, can we do it now? Can we press it now? They're just waiting for the go. And you and I, we should beg God for some kind of intervention that can de-escalate this situation. Because if Putin decides to start nuking European military bases or command centers or cities, do you have any idea what that's going to do to all of us all over the world?
All right. And it's coming. All right. That thermonuclear destruction is coming. It's inevitable. Okay. This prophecy is written. Isaiah 47:1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, because this place, Babylon, the great America, is going to be ravaged, man. You see? By troops, by the missiles, by the laser beams from the chariots and the heavenly host. All right? It says, take a millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, because this place is being exposed on all different levels for its wickedness, for its corruption, all right, for being involved in the acts that took place, all right, in Russia the other day. Okay, they're being called out. You see, It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And this is Lord Yahweh Shai coming to put his foot, all right, clean up these Edomites, man, straight up. All right, Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna bring vengeance down on you, man. He's gonna take vengeance on you devils, man, as well as you other heathens on the earth, man, that are bumping, rubbing elbows with this devil. All right, Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna come to take down all you kingdoms. All these kingdoms are gonna be taken down by our power, man. Our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You see, this is why all of this is happening. All right, for the controversy of Zion. All right, to judge you nations for what y'all did unto us, man. Okay. So let me just go through these little articles that I got here. You know, what's going down. You know, it's going down. Let me see. I got that. Let me get this right here. It says, Kyiv Post. It says Polish foreign minister says NATO soldiers already present in Ukraine. Okay, they're already there. Okay, they're you know, shooting you know what's that thing called? Drones and things back and forth. Okay, you know this is gonna keep escalating. It's gonna keep escalating. It's not gonna de-escalate. It's gonna keep escalating. Okay, at the same time they're having these war exercises, these war games or whatever it's called. All right, they have these things going on in the midst of all of this that's going on right now, man. Okay, then they already got the troops already set up in certain places. They're already out there. Hey, man, it's only a matter of time. Okay, we're closer to the end than we believe, man. It says Polish foreign minister. It says Radoslaw stirred up diplomatic waters on Friday, March 8th, by saying that NATO military personnel are already present in Ukraine. Speaking during the conference commemorating Poland's 25th anniversary of joining the NATO's alliance, it says SICK refrain from disclosing the specific countries involved but expressing gratitude to those nations for their participation. It says NATO soldiers are already present in Ukraine. All right, you already know it's gonna go bad. All right, then you got you know the terrorist event that happened in Russia. Then you have them, you know, trying to run back to the Ukrainian border. Okay, now you have Putin coming out and saying that, hey, you know, United States had a part in it, Britain had a part in it, you know, and Ukraine had a part in it. All right, which you already know that they're in the midst. You already know. Okay, problem, reaction, solution. Okay, and in this case, the solution is going to be war. Let me see where I was. It says NATO soldiers are already present in Ukraine. I would like to thank you, Ambassador, of those countries who have taken that risk. It says these countries know who you are, but I cannot disclose them contrary to other politicians. I will not list those countries, SICK said. All right, it says, in response to SICK's statement, it says Maria, spokesman for the Russian Foreign Ministry, suggests that further denial of NATO's involvement would be futile. You know? So, you know, these devils is working, man. Behind the scenes, a lot of things is going on. A lot of things is going on behind the scenes, man. All right? So, you know, you got to just keep paying attention. Got to keep watching. All right? You got this, that boat in Baltimore that crashed into the that main export, that main port, the bridge, knocked the bridge down. Okay, so you know that's gonna be rough out there. I believe it's like it transports goods. Okay, and you know that the elites has something to do with that. Okay. A lot is going on. A lot is going on. It's hard to keep up with it, but you do it to your best of your ability, because a lot is going on. The Lord is working, man. All right, the Lord is working. Okay, let me grab this one here. It says 80,000-ton U.S. Aircraft carrier collides with a Russian submarine, recalling scary accident between two nuclear warships. Okay, and this was just yesterday. day before yesterday. Okay. It says the USS Kitty Hawk, a massive 80-ton vessel carrying 85 planes, was participating in a joint naval exercise with South Korea forces approximately 150 miles east of South Korea. It says as the carrier sailed through the sea of Japan at 15 knots with a navigation lights illuminated, it was aware of being shadowed by a Soviet submarine, a common occurrence during such maneuvers during the Cold War era. All right. It says the nature of the naval operation during the Cold War. It says often included a delicate game of cat and mouse with submarines from both NATO and the Soviet fleets engaging in clandestine surveillance and intelligence gathering missions. All right, so you got, they going back and forth, man. All right, wait, I'm late, Martin. Oh, I believe this was a little bit. So why are they showing it now? I don't think this is. It says late on March 20. I believe this was back then. All right, but still, still something. See, let me get this. I only got a few more articles. I'm gonna wrap it up. You get the point. It says with eyes on China, U.S. special operations are back to battling the jungle. All right, this was on the 24th. It says U.S. special operators are shifting focus to jungle warfare as the potential for conflict with China grows. See? So here it is, y'all, in multiple conflicts, man. All right, multiple conflicts, major conflicts. Okay? You're in a conflict with Russia and Ukraine, the small hats in Iran, in the whole Middle East, basically. Okay? China and Taiwan. Okay? And the main problem with all of these people, all these countries and all these wars is Babylon's in the middle of it all. Okay? This is why, let me get this scripture here. Okay? Okay? Because these other countries, these other allied countries with Babylon, they want to live their lives, man. They tired of having to fight because you're calling them to fight because you're choosing to take somebody's resources, okay? Causing all this chaos and madness, building up all these enemies. Okay, the people got to suffer for the choices of Babylon. All right, that's why this place is gonna get wiped off the face of the earth, man. Okay, Revelation 17:16 it says, "In the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, Babylon the great America." Okay, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Okay, all these nations that have joined onto America, they're gonna realize that this is the problem, man. They're not gonna be able to forward themselves or make choices that are better for them as well as their country and their people with Babylon in the midst. Okay, so majority of these nations are gonna join up with Russia. All right, and if they don't join up with Russia, they're just gonna turn on Babylon and launch their missiles over here, man. Okay, it says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, okay, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." That's them nuclear missiles, man. Okay, so you could get into, you could read this, but they're everywhere, man. Like, wait, let me get this. All right, never where they supposed to be. Let me get this scripture real quick. Right, Salakia. Why can't I find it? Oh yeah, I had it and I went over it. Salakia. All right. Let me go. Habakkuk 2:4 says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him." Okay, but the just shall live by his faith. Okay, the point. Yet also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Okay, who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. And who does that sound like, man? All right, it's this Edomite. Okay, he's in everybody else's land, in everybody else's country. Okay, trying to force democracy and his philosophies, his mindset in down the throat of these people. Okay, he goes throughout the whole earth, causing all types of hell. Okay, instead of letting these countries, these nations and these countries be, okay, they want to dictate and patrol and police. Okay, which is going to lead to their destruction. It's going to lead to this place being destroyed, man, and this devil being taken out of power, man. All right. It says North Korea images sparks nuclear fears. Okay. It says North Korea has again started to work to expanding a site believed to be a nuclear facility close to the country's capital city. It says according to new analysts, as the secretive nation's leadership becomes bolder in its nuclear heretic intentions with its southern neighbors skyrocket. It says the new annex is under construction at the Kangston site near Pyongyang. It says believed by some analysts to be a North Korean uranium enrichment site, according to the NK Pro, a project ran by the US-based NK News website. All right, and just like it tells you in Joel chapter 3, let me get that again. Where the weak said, "I'm strong." Okay, see, that's what's happening. The weak is saying that they are strong. Let me get that Joel chapter 3 and 9. All right. All right, Joel chapter 3 and 10. It says, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." And that's what's happening. Okay, you got this small nation, all right, this small country, North Korea, all right, that's boasting up against America. That would never happen 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. This was not happening. And many other countries now that are boasting up against America, this would not have happened back then. Okay, but the Lord is putting a spirit on them. All right, Russia is protecting them, all right, and aiding them, helping them. They know they got a big country on their side that got, you know, just as much power as America, if not more. Okay, so now that's giving them a strength, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all right, giving them the strength, all right. The Lord is putting a spirit on them, man, to boast up against this place. Okay, and it's gonna all lead to the destruction of Babylon the Great, America, man. It's gonna lead to its destruction, man. It's annihilation, complete annihilation. Okay. All right. It says Taiwan confronts U.S. troops on frontline islands near China. Yeah, Salakia. Taiwan confirms U.S. troops on frontline island near China. See? So it's going down, man. It says Taiwan has confirmed there are U.S. troops stationed on its island in the Taiwan Strait on a permanent basis. See? Including the island just over a mile off China's southeast coast. It says the National Defense Authorization Act in 2023 paved the way for their arrival to conduct training programs for troops on Taiwan's front line. It says China, what is this? It says China has vowed to someday annex democratic Taiwan. It says, which in regards as a rogue province, despite the fact that the Chinese Communist Party government in Beijing has never ruled there. It says China has sharply increased military sorties and drills in and around the 90-mile wide Taiwan Strait, prompting its neighbor to boast investment in defense. So you see, America has its mitts in everything. In all these countries' affairs, Babylon has its hands in it. All right? Babylon has something to do, okay, in all of these countries. All right? And they only just want, okay, the resources. They just want to, have a foothold. Okay? Here it is. If Russia wanted, Russia would have already rolled over Ukraine already. Okay? But Babylon is backing it, aiding it, helping them. Okay? As well as with Taiwan. If China wants Taiwan, they got it. It's nothing. It's a small island, man. Compared to China, all they gotta do is send 3 planes? I'm exaggerating, but it's nothing. Easy taken. But Babylon's in the midst. Okay? And for the most part, people do not want, all out war. Because they understand what that means. They understand if these powerful countries go to war, what happens. Okay, that's world war. Okay, which we are leading to. Okay, that's why you see all these proxy wars going on through these nations, through these countries. All right, all these cyber attacks, all these, war games going on. All right, these tit for tats. Okay, it's a silent war going on, but it's going to get hot. Right now it's cold, but it's going to get hot, man. All right, because the Lord's going to put the spirit eventually on Russia, as well as these other nations, all right, to bring forth the destruction of this place, man. All right, the least of the flock is going to draw them out. Israel's going to draw America into war. Okay, with Iran or whatever, situation that happens, whether it's some terrorist attack that happens here in Babylon, okay, that's that they're gonna link it to Iran, okay, which is gonna lead into complete all-out war. No matter how this goes, no matter where it goes, how it's put, okay, how they lay it down, it's gonna lead into complete all-out war. Okay, where America and Russia will go head to head. Okay. And Russia, as well as these other nations, as well as Babylon, some of Babylon's alliance, is gonna launch missiles on this place and completely annihilate it from the face of the earth, as well as the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the hosts of heaven. All right, bringing the destruction through the lasers, man. All right, this place is gonna burn. All right, Babylon the Great America is gonna burn. Let me get this real quick. All right. Malachi 4:1, it says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." And this is the day that is coming. All right. This is the day that's coming. All right. It's not a game. All right. You could read Joel chapter 2. All right, but let me get this scripture right here. Yeah. All right. Zechariah 14:12, and it says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth." Okay, what's going to do that? The complete, all-out thermonuclear destruction. All right? So, I hope the point was made. I hope this was edifying. All right, let me just grab this scripture and I'm going to wrap it up. All right? It's going down. Okay, it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. Okay? It's only a matter of time. Okay? Ecclesiasticus 5:7. "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Hashem El Shai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And that's the day we are fastly approaching, the day of the Lord's vengeance, man. Okay? It's going to come cruel. It's going to come with no warning. Okay? And it's going to come with the destruction of Babylon the Great America. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.